Did the Hokies feast on a weak ACC in 2023, or does Brent Pry have something going in Blacksburg? Will Virginia Tech return to some level of prominence in the ACC? Well, let's take a look at the schedule and see if they can improve on 7-6, which was a marked improvement over recent years, especially 5-3 in the ACC. The Hokies with a date against the SEC, barely an SEC team, at Vanderbilt. They go to Nashville on August 31st. Commodores coming off a 2-10 campaign, 0-8 in the SEC. Virginia Tech leads the all-time series 6-3, but they haven't played since the Hokies' 18-0 win. We all remember it well in 1989. Marshall and Virginia Tech meet on September 7th. Thundering Herd just 6-7 last year, but they defeated the Hokies 24-17. Then Virginia Tech takes on another group of 5 team, this time on the road, and another group of 5 team that has defeated them recently, going back to 2022, 20-17, although the Hokies got revenge last year, winning by 19 points over the Monarchs of Old Dominion. And then another game in which they play a team that they faced in 2023. Rutgers out of the Big Ten, a bowl winner over Miami. And Virginia Tech lost this matchup against the Scarlet Knights 35-16. So there you go. Non-conference play out of the way in the first 4 games of the 24 season. Then it's all ACC play, starting with a trip to Hard Rock Stadium to take on Miami. And new quarterback Cam Ward. Hurricanes lead the all-time series 25-15. That game on the final Saturday of September. Then we dive into October play at Stanford. Virginia Tech at Stanford. Cardinal coming off another 3-9 season, their 3rd straight 3-win season. These 2 teams have met once. It was a pretty important game. 2011 Orange Bowl, BCS bowl game. Jim Harbaugh's Cardinal defeated Tyrod Taylor and Virginia Tech 40-12 in Miami. Then the Hokies have a bye week before they take on a 7-6 Boston College team from last year, and the Hokies just pummeled the Eagles 48-22. Georgia Tech's up next. The Yellow Jackets also made it to a bowl game and got a bowl win like BC. And the Hokies lead the all-time series against the Jackets 11-8. Then we're off to November football at Syracuse. Coming off 6-7 under Dino Babers, of course, but Fran Brown is taking over there with Kyle McCord at quarterback, 24 touchdowns, 6 picks at Ohio State. Clemson is the foe on the second weekend of November. Tigers at 9-4 last season. The 2 teams last met in 2020. Clemson won 45-10. They lead the all-time series 23-12 with 1 tie. Then a bye week before the final 2 games at Duke. Blue Devils at 8-5, and of course, a new coach and quarterback combination for Virginia Tech. Manny Diaz and Malik Murphy coming in from Penn State and Texas, respectively. And then it's the Commonwealth Trophy on the line. Virginia Tech, and the Hokies blasted the Cavaliers last season 55-17. Pretty light schedule for the Hokies. I think they could possibly do some damage in the ACC. There is no Florida State, North Carolina State, or Louisville. They also will not play Pitt, Wake, Cal, and SMU, as they only have the 1 game against the ACC newcomer in Stanford. Virginia Tech could sweep the non-conference slate. Rutgers is at home instead of going to Piscataway, where they lost by 19 points last year. If they do that and win 4 or 5 games in the conference, they could win 8 or 9 this coming season. Brent Pry, do you got something working there in Blacksburg? We shall see. Leave your comments down below on Virginia Tech football. And stay tuned for our next ACC schedule preview right here at the Voice of College Football.